In this video, I asked Mike from ACRA Electric to give us a complete walkthrough of the GEM remote system that we just had installed on our boat lift. I hated the boat lift sitting in the water the entire time we were out on the boat. As you can see, things were starting to pit and corrode already, and I wanted to prevent that, and a GEM remote will do that. And Mike was gracious enough to help fix something that I totally screwed up. How's it going, everybody? Ryan with Caribbean Castaways here, and this is definitely not Crystal. But this is Mike. Mike is with ACRA Electric, a local electricity.
Electrical contractor. I was personally born and raised in Cape Coral. ACRA Electric was born and raised in Cape Coral. It's a family-owned business. We started in 1975, so we've been here 51 years now.
That's amazing. But Mike and ACRA did all the work at Salty Sands Marina, putting all the pedestals back together, and they did a fantastic job. And so I asked Mike to come over and have ACRA help me with a GEM remote so I can lift the boat lift up and down when we take off. I don't like it sitting in the water. It's going to kind of slowly corrode, and I don't want that, and you guys shouldn't either. So we're going to walk through this GEM remote and learn all about it.
Thank you. Do you have the remote with you?
I do.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and I'm just going to go over a basic tutorial of what everybody should know about the GEM remote. So ACRA Electric is a GEM remote dealer. We install, gosh, I'd have to go look, probably 5 of these things a week between a new install or a retrofit like this one.
Okay.
But I'm going to go ahead and go through the little tutorial about how the operation works. All the instructions are written right here on the face card. We have a remote operation, learn clear button, auto run, level, on off switch, and some other disclaimers, emergency overrides, and things like that.
Emergency overrides, that's good to know, right?
Yeah. We'll get into that one at the end here. So first things first, you have your main on and off switch for the whole box. Okay, this turns power off and on to the brain of the whole machine. Okay, from there we have these buttons that we're going to mess with. Learn and clear. All this does is learn more transmitters. These guys. This is called the transmitter. I know a lot of people call it a remote. We at ACRA like to call this the remote because it's the GEM remote transmitter, just a terminology thing.
Okay.
This learns more transmitters. Up manual is simply as it sounds. You push up to go up, down to go down. Auxiliary, this is an extra component that can be installed in the box where it's basically just an auxiliary relay that you can control. Light fixtures or other components, things like that. We seldom install those. And then auto run on. And I'll get to that in a moment.
Okay.
So let's just say we're going to go out for the day. We're going to come here, we're going to walk down to the dock, we're going to turn on the switch, we're going to push down. The boat lift is going to run down all the way to wherever you want it to run to. Maybe you want to stop it about here to go ahead and load material on the boat. If you're standing here at the remote, the quickest and easiest way is just to flip this off switch off.
Okay.
Okay, it'll stop right there. When you want to use the lift again, go ahead and go on. We can go down to continue going down. You can also use your remote. It has a stop button, and that will also stop it. If we want to go ahead and go up, let's just say we went out down, right? We're coming back for the day. We're going to go up. The boat's on the lift. We push up. All right. Up is going to run it all the way up to the limit switch. I want you to hone in here, Ryan, on this auto run. You see how this got a solid red light in there on that auto run?
I do.
That solid red light is controlled by this auto run button.
Okay.
This switch down here.
Yep.
That turns off this auto run light. All that means is now you have to manually hold the button the whole time. If you let go of the button, the lift will stop. So if you find yourself, why is the lift not moving anymore? It's likely because this auto run light has been pushed off by this auto run button.
Okay.
We'll turn that on. Now the auto run light is solid again, and now it will automatically run.
Okay.
Don't get confused if you turn this auto run off and the light is off now that you'll be able to push and hold the button to override the limit. It does not work that way.
Okay.
You will never be able to override up based on the electronic button.
Okay.
Okay?
It'll still hit the limit.
It'll still hit the limit whether you have auto run lit or not lit. And then I want you to zone in here too. You'll notice when we did hit the upper limit, you'll notice that the auto run light cycles between a blink and a solid.
Yeah.
That blink happens at the upper limit and at the lower limit so that you know that you won't be able to go any more up or down if you happen to see that thing blinking.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yep, this is why we're here.
Okay.
Okay.
Love it.
So let me get into a little bit more advanced. Let's just say this is where Ryan wanted the lift to be, right? we still got about, I don't know, 3 to 4 feet of the boat to go up to the canvas.
Yeah.
If Ryan wanted to go put the crystal blue up all the way to the canvas, that's where we come into this emergency override button. You can see this black text, emergency override.
Yep.
It says, warning, read override information at the bottom of the card before use. That's down here. I don't have to read the whole thing to you. But more or less, the instructions say to install, to push in some non-conductive rod into this hole.
I used this yesterday.
This is perfect.
Okay.
So we can go ahead and push this. I'll just go ahead and show you right into this rod, and it's just a push and hold thing. And you can see that the lift is continuing to run, and it will run up into the point where you remove that object.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just a momentary straight and push. And that can get you all the way to the limit.
Okay. So if a hurricane's coming, I want the boat to get as high as possible if we get any type of surge. We just set our height limit to about right here where the beams are meeting the dock. But when a hurricane comes, I'm going to override it and then go all the way up. Correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. And you can do the same for down. Let's just say we go ahead and go down. The boat lift stopped at the down position. Typically, Acro will install the lower limit to 3 wraps left on the spindle, just to not allow tension to be pulled on the last crimp,
Right.
or the bottom of the canal where the cable's slack.
Okay.
Whatever happens first. We get complaint calls sometimes. You didn't put the lift low enough. Well, we were stuck with the fact that there was only 3 wraps left, or we hit dirt.
Okay.
And then we come up just a couple inches. So that's the lower limit. If you needed to go down any lower, it's the same process. Once you're at the lower limit, you can go ahead and push something in here, emergency override down, and then the lift will run down.
Okay.
Just be mindful that if you go down past the limit that we had set for you, you're likely going to slack the cables. And you just got to make sure you don't make a bird's nest up here, because now the cables are going to walk on top of each other.
Right.
So just be mindful of that.
Okay.
Level switch. This is a spring-loaded switch where it's always on to the on position and a spring load to the off. So what that does is it turns off the power to the outside motor. That way we can level the boat port to starboard. And I'll give you an example. The boat looks pretty level right now. We should have made it crooked on purpose. But I'll go ahead and show you on the down. You see how this pulley's moving, that pulley's moving over there. You can see a visual with the boat lift. If I go ahead and hold this off,
Oh, I see it.
you
Yeah.
see the pulley stopped?
Yep.
And currently this side on our starboard side is still going down.
Yep.
So the boat is going to start to list to the starboard side. If you needed to get the starboard side up, it's the same thing in reverse. We're still going to hold the off switch to turn off that far motor.
Yep.
As this motor closest to us is the main drive motor, and you just go up or down to level the starboard side up or down as the port side stays stationary.
Okay. That makes sense.
Now here's the most important rule. When you're done, and a lot of people miss this one. When you're done for the week or weekend, turn the switch off.
Okay.
This is the main on-off switch for the brain. With this switch off, these buttons don't work, these buttons don't work, and I like to say God has a lot less control over the circuitry with this switch off.
Okay. I think I did not turn it off last night.
So many people will take this inside, and these keys touch in their pocket, and they're walking in, and the boat lift's running down, and they have no idea, and the boat floats off the lift, and away it goes.
Gotcha.
I know it's convenient to leave it on. You walk out the living room and push down, and it's going down, but just walk down and turn on the switch when you're ready.
Okay.
All right? With it off, it's just safer this way.
Okay.
And then you
Smart.
go ahead and lock it, and that'll basically do it. Any questions, or if you'd like a gym remote installed, you can call our shop, 239-542-1624.
Okay.
ACRA Electric. Any questions, Ryan?
I appreciate it. I just learned so much right now. Great tutorial, and I will do better. But thanks, Mike. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
The first boat trip that we went out on after having the gem remote installed, it was a low tide and we got stuck at the dock. I did not know how to use the emergency override lowering and upper system, and I thought I could ask AI and start turning some screws on the actual device where all the wheels and pulleys are, and I completely screwed up the entire system. So a big thanks to Mike and ACRA Electric for coming out and fixing everything I screwed up. I really thought I messed things up pretty bad, but he came out to save the day. What else you got?
All right, so ACRA, like I said previously, was incorporated in Cape Coral in 1975.
Right.
ACRA is an acronym for Anthony, Carmela, Robert, and Anthony. Anthony is my grandfather, Carmela my grandmother, Robert, my uncle, and Anthony, my dad.
That's amazing.
So yeah,
So that's how you guys came up with the name.
That's how ACRA exists, and that's what ACRA means. And so a little hidden secret there.
I love supporting the family-owned businesses. You guys do a fantastic job. Mike said off camera that I mentioned they did Salty Sands Marina, but they also did what the other ones.
We've done all the local marinas. I mean, we've done. I hate to admit it, but we did Tarpon Point twice. Once before Ian,
yeah,
and then again after Ian. So there's Tarpon Point. We did Gulf Harbor. We did Legacy the first time when it was first open. We're doing Legacy now after Ian.
Wow.
We did Pink Shell before Ian. We're doing Pink Shell again after Ian.
Those hurricanes wreck everything, and you got to rebuild everything. And ACRA definitely did a great job for Salty Sam's. I know that.
Yeah, Salty Sam's was a good one.
Yeah.
That was fun. And I like going there for lunch too.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, that's sweet.
And that's a wrap. Thanks for watching, everyone. We really appreciate it. If you love boating around Southwest Florida, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for next week as we have to make multiple pivots. We thought we were going to head to Cayo Costa, and we thought we were going to take the Gulf on the way up. Everything changed due to conditions, and we ended up at a beautiful, beautiful sandbar. Thanks again, everyone, and hopefully we'll see you out on the water soon. Cheers.